Today I'm working on getting this chassis cleaned up on the Traxxas Rustler 2-wheel drive. It started out as a brushed version, the XL-5. Added the Jrelecs 3100 kV brushless motor, and just kind of stripped down all the electronics. Before, I had the hobbywing 10 BL60 made for both two SR3S Lipo batteries. I think it's 100 amps that is good for. I pulled out the receiver box, you see it back there, just to kind of make more room to get things cleaned up a little better on the chassis. Another thing I need to do with this project is either replace or rebuild these front shocks. They're factory, but they got no oil left to them. They're super bouncy. Back, you see the difference in the back shocks. You know, they still got a little oil and control the rebound. Tires, I mean, these things are completely blown out. It blew all the foam out through the hole here. This one over here, it got some splits in it and stuff. And the front tire, yeah, they pretty much coming off the bead and everything. So, start this project, we'll get it cleaned up and hopefully get the electronics mounted today for the first step. Alright, so now I got everything cleaned up. I already ran my wires for the servo and the ESC through the little receiver box lid. Your servo is going to go all the way in the first channel and then skip one, and that's where you plug in the ESC. So now what I'm going to do next is mount the ESC when I got some of these 3M double stick, come in handy little squares, just about the right size. So I'll stick that on the bottom of there. Peel that part off. I want my switch to be on this side, so make sure it's facing the right way. And basically just stick it down, nice and secure. Alright, now plug in my motor leads. Since this is not a sensored motor and ESC system, it's just a sensorless, you can plug in these leads in any three, because you can see on the motor it's just all three are white. And you test it out. If it rotates backwards, then you just switch two wires around, and it'll rotate the correct direction. So now we'll power it up and see if we got the right rotation and steer and function. Go ahead and switch on transmitter, switch on ESC, and alright, steering's working right. And yep, that's rotating forward. So it looks like everything's hooked up right. So now I'll just go and close up the receiver box and just finish dressing it up. I'll replace my double stick pad here, mount my switch down here in this little area where it's easy to get to from outside the shell. And then we'll continue on from there. Alright, so these are the new tires I'm going to install. You see I got the ESC mounted, the switch glued down, everything kind of tidied up, the wires nice and neat. Even got my battery in there. These batteries, I've been really impressed with them. They're Z Lipos, 2 amp, 5200 milliamp hours. I've had these for about 6 months now and ran through a lot of charge cycles, probably over 100 easily by now, and still have no problems with the battery at all. But anyway, the tires, I picked up these tires cheap on Amazon. I think maybe $30 for a whole set. I wanted to go with something a little bigger. These are quite a bit bigger than the stock ones, you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these opened up and installed on the car and get the lid back on it. We'll see how she rolls around. Alright, got everything mounted up, got the tires and body on there, and it's looking a lot meaner now. There she goes, but right now I have the kind of higher speed gearing on there. Probably have to downgrade that, give it a little more get up and go. But for now, I think it's a good little improvement. I'll take it outside and get some more running later on, but that's it for now, guys. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little quick run of the Monster Rustler here and just give you guys an idea. It's got the high speed gearing on it still, but we'll give it a little boot though. Oh. Pretty quick. My helper's having a hard time keeping up with it on camera. Alright guys, if you like this video, just remember to like and subscribe. See you guys later.